Your lady needs you. Go! Today, I'll repay my debt.
And now, WWE presents the Royal Rumble.
Oh, I boomered it again. Damn it. Oh, I suck. Hold on.
Clifton?
And
Clifton?
No. I'm not
What
even.
is-
No, I'm not going to address it. No.
What
it's
is-
not-
actually-
Dude.
What is hashtag Clifton's Backdoor 2024?
yes, Clifton. Take away from my mistake. What is this?
This no, it's nothing. I don't know what you're talking. I didn't see anything.
Well,
I don't see
My
the chat.
my YouTube girlfriend brought it up, so I have to ask.
Mhm. Okay, so on one of my streams, I was saying like for backstage, the bottom row where you see all the people and everything, like you put people backstage and stuff like that, and that's the
Mhm.
whole. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You care to
I think
elaborate?
there's more to that one.
No,
there's
no,
actually-
no. There's no. They're just
I swear to Jesus, I will bring on one of the people who actually knows what happened. Don't tempt me.
Oh, please do it.
it's just it's just a meme. Yeah.
Oh, just a meme?
Mhm.
You mean
Yeah.
like what's behind me
Do you care
forever?
to show it? Do you care to show it?
Apparently, no, I don't. It's because it's definitely not something that I
mean,
made.
Also,
I mean,
real quick, Tom, if you want the link, just DM me on Twitter. I know you took a little break, but yeah, give me a shout if you want to hop on.
No, literally, it was just me saying stuff like putting people in the back or stuff like that.
Putting
And
people in your back door.
So-
That's what you
so-
said, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
it
you
just
like it
kind
in
of
the back door?
yeah, and it just kind of continued on with back and behind and stuff like that. So
Oh, that makes sense.
mhm.
There was some back doors, some rear entry kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
Alright.
Clifton, you know what? We support you in everything you do.
that's right. This is a safe space. No,
Mhm.
it's not.
It is a
It's
safe
not.
space.
No, it's
But also at the same time, real quick, R2 has made numerous clips
oh boy.
starting
Here we go.
from before last week, but I couldn't make it because obviously of it was my nephew's birthday. Didn't get home until almost like 10 p.m. or something like that. Yeah, with the whole festivities. So this is one of the ones he did, and I think this is probably going to be maybe the most tame, just by the
Oh.
name. I'm gonna say it is
Okay.
new Friday Night's Royal Rumble red carpet.
I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'm a shine like glass. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'm a shine like glass. I'm a bitch.
And should do. He's not even here. That poor kid.
It's
He's
wonderful.
actually doing stuff. All right. So anyway, welcome to Friday Night's Royal Rumble. I would play the applause because I'll actually do it so you can understand that you can't hear it anymore because of StreamYard. So hold please.
Play the clip. You have an applause clip.
No, I know. I don't like the clip, but I'm gonna start using
Here's
it.
the clip.
StreamYard.
The clip is nice.
Is it? Hold on. It's way down at the bottom. Give me a second.
There we go. See, perfectly fine. Great.
Nice.
You know, you're so bossy.
I am a little bit.
I know. I'm just kidding. I was going to try to make a gay joke out of that, but I didn't want to. It sounded wrong at the end. Speaking of
Sounding wrong. Go on.
speaking of sounding wrong, apparently
Clifton.
Clifton's Backdoor 2024.
Nope.
No, it actually, that's what it
That-
says. It says Clifton's
that-
Backdoor
I
2024.
mean,
I
twice.
can't see it. The screen is black. I don't see
Twice
it.
it says it in there.
Mhm.
Oh, really? I can bring it up again. Do you need to see it again?
No need.
Oh, wait, Anna said it too. Which also, StreamYard, nice update where you can actually see who has a wrench. So of course, Anna's Gaming Land has a wrench. Clifton's Backdoor 2024.
Yeah,
See, there we go.
Everything's
She
black.
did this.
So, oh, cool. Everything's black. I don't see anything. Oh, there you're back. That's fine.
Clifton, you were asking for trouble by denying
Yes.
all of this. You really are.
I probably am. Yeah.
Hey, JT.
I don't know what this is, but oh god.
Actually, that's kind of accurate. That's kind of accurate.
What the fuck is that?
That's kind of accurate.
It is kind of accurate.
Oh,
It's
mean,
still
I
the kid's alcohol, man.
I mean, I clap him around and then you coddle him. See?
Oh,
There we go. R2 again. There we go. See, here it is. It's a
oh,
thing.
look, it's a thing. Clifton's Backdoor 2024.
mhm.
Do you want to steer into the skid yet, or no?
Hmm?
No.
Do I want what?
Do you want to steer into the skid?
Into the skid, just roll with it, or
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything else, so I mean,
are you gonna
Do anything. I don't know.
or are you gonna continue to deny it? So
All right.
no, it's sadly a thing. Yeah. It's,
We'll
here's the
say.
thing. Okay, good. There we go.
but
There it is. We'll say hi to the chat. Of course, R2 says 30 minutes, but I want to watch now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anna says, hail ladies and sup R2. Unfortunately, the ladies are not here.
You have a link, dear. Jump on in.
Yeah, I sent her a link if you want to jump on.
Natalie's here.
Also, Tom, if you want to jump on too. But so real quick. Oh crap. Jason says, "Hail chat and everyone, and hey Anna's Game Land." I don't know what that means. Yes, Jace. I fucked up this second. This is why I don't do language.
Okay, toss him a link. Toss Tom a link.
Okay, cool. Can you toss him a link? Are you able to do that?
I probably can.
Yeah, if you want to toss him, I just want to finish saying hi to the chat. If not, then of course, no problem. I can't. I love our viewers from across the pond, but only half that crap I can read. It's not crap. It sounds like I'm fucking retarded. That's what it is.
yeah, I couldn't pronounce it.
Would you please do?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't. I thought you said you
No.
could. All right,
No.
sorry. Damn it. Ironically, this one I actually can pronounce because it's in English. Hail Jason and hello my lovely YouTube girlfriend Anna. I less than 3 you.
That's right.
I love that. I love that this whole less than 3 crap has really taken off
Yes.
so much. And Anna says, Clifton, mein Freund. That one I could actually read because I actually did study German. So this is my friend.
R2.
What the fuck did he say? Oh, God. He says, DM me to gain access to the hashtag Clifton Backdoor.
Here it comes, folks. Clifton, you're about to become immortalized.
Yeah, you're gonna welcome to the club, buddy.
You were part of the lore of the show now.
Congratulations. Silly says, hail chat. What is up? Anna says, JV, hail my YouTube boyfriend. Again, less than 3 you.
Super love you, yes.
Oh, you had to add the super?
Mm-hmm.
Say it 2 more times. Well, there's actually 5, so you actually missed one. So say it 1 more.
I can't say that many words that many times. I have a speech impediment, you dick. Come on now. I'm joking. Just
Well, you're joking, but at the same time, you're not wrong. So it comes off dickish. Of course, it's another Friday night for me. Keely Chow says, "Hey everybody, good morning from Hong Kong." Hong Kong.
hey,
What
wow,
the fuck are you doing in Hong Kong? Jesus.
Hey.
Clifton.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh man, Matt says hello part 1,
right?
and then says hello part 2. That's
Yes.
of course a joke for about the movie that came out. I'm fucking stupid right now. It's Dune 2. There it is. R2 says so many clips tonight and a new meme.
Ooh. So Zilich, let me just answer Zilich's question here. He says, "What's the story behind Less Than 3?" Well, there was I believe it was a Game of Thrones stream that we did where someone said that they heart Sansa, but instead of saying love, they use the symbols less than and 3, and Ryan read it as I less than 3 Sansa, and the entire panel was like, "That's a heart, bro," and he's like, "Oh, is that what that is?" And so
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. All right. So actually, Tom, right now, sending you the link. There's the link for Usar, and also if Hannah wanted to join this rowdy, apparently the first one didn't send through, so I sent it again. All right. So, Hooligan says, "Hail, what is up there, buddy? How you doing?" And of course, we already talked about Tom, but he says the Dune popcorn bucket. I haven't seen that one, but I look forward to seeing it.
You haven't seen the Dune popcorn bucket?
No.
The cover of the top is a sandworm, and it totally looks like a fleshlight.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hey.
It's okay. There was a
Hi, Zord.
person next to me, and I went to go see it Dune yesterday at the AMC in Disney Springs, and there was a person next to me that had that popcorn bucket on top of their lap, and their girlfriend hand was in their and then I realized it took me a second. The top of the popcorn bucket can come off, so there was no bucket. It was just
Wow.
You know what's really awkward? The seats at the AMC in Disney Springs are love seats, and they picked the wrong seats. So there's a guy and the girl's next to me in the love seat thing, and not the boyfriend on the other side. And she's got her hand. And let's just say there was some extra butter, I guess, going on there.
Hello.
Well,
butter.
Hold on. If y'all want some extra butter, there's an explanation to this.
What's that country song? The Black Train. I saw that black train coming.
Damn.
Poor Clifton.
Yeah.
Poor Clifton.
Hey, you guys gotta roll with it. I mean, I've done it. The tree touch me is a thing, and you just have to live with it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I actually saw stuff you're talking about today, so that's a first.
Hold on.
Something.
Hold on. I don't think I have. I don't know if I have a clip for this. I think I do. Fuck. Let's just play this one because apparently it's new and Ryan gets married part 1.
This is it, Frank. It's now or never. You need to get out of here while you're still single.
I'm not single.
She's 30 yards away from you. You're still single right now.
Hi, Ada, or JV's online girlfriend.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, everyone.
Is that like a work wife thing? Like, is that like the similar thing?
That's a YouTube thing. And can you put her up here now? Sorry, Clifton, but
Yes, I can do that.
thank you.
Yeah,
and
I don't like
put
being
you
on the
down.
bottom.
Just
Really, fucker? Really, fucker? Wow.
Come on, that was funny. It's funny. All
little
right, I guess
A little bit.
I got fuck. There's so many people in the chat, which is awesome. It's a lot of fun. And hold on, no, sorry. There, JT says, "Hey everybody, but Ryan." The fuck, man. Like,
Hey JT,
I don't know what that means.
He sent me some weird food picture earlier, and I don't know what he's eating, but it had stuff coming
Or
out of the
drinking.
I don't know what this means from Release the McCracken.
It's a
I
wave.
can't look. Oh, is it a?
wave.
Oh, it's a wave. What the? Why
It's
is the
a
person
wave.
TikTok?
Oh no. R2, what did you send me? Oh Jesus Christ. Oh,
All right, yeah, so all right, scrolling down. God, there's so many.
Clifton's back door.
There's so much to look at, of course. And Natalie, thank you for being here. Obviously, she was on the panel a couple weeks ago. So
Hi,
shout out,
Natalie.
hail to her. She's a happy Friday. Oh yeah, thank you for being here. Awesome. I don't want to know. Eric Douglas. The first time I believe we've seen this, said I first saw you today because of your Liv Morgan video. Today, I'm a massive fan of her, but I completely understand you're there in other pay-per-views for her to steal from. I think he's agreeing with you. So
yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, welcome, man. Appreciate you being here. R2 said this. I just sent JV and Ryan a video.
Yeah, it's good.
You have to be happy, Clifton. I searched Clifton's back door and nothing bad came up.
No.
So, like, I was kind of seeing if something bad would come up, and like literally speaking, nothing bad came up. It's that innocent, actually.
Or came out.
I'm just saying, like.
I think something's about to come out. I'm just saying, right about now.
What's going on, man? Oh, no way. When was the last time you got tested for COVID?
Last week.
Okay, that was a long time ago. Do you mind if we do a quick rapid test?
You got rapid test?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
It's an anal swab from China. A lot inside the rectum, so this is a more accurate way. Just bend over and spread your cheek.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
The best part was the fuck is that?
The fuck is that?
It's an anal swab from China. The virus actually lasts a lot longer inside the rectum, so this is a more accurate.
R2, you know you got the link, fucker. If you want to jump on the fence.
You madman, you freaking madman.
How the fuck? All right.
Oh, dude, I don't know how his mind works. Dude, he
I'm gonna go home.
Shit.
We know R2 takes some things sometimes, so I'm assuming there was some performance enhancing going on.
Maybe, but
just slightly.
Up with that shit.
Welcome everybody to Friday Night's Royal Rumble.
What are we actually talking about? We doing any Dune talk? I don't know who's.
We're gonna start with Dune right after, because I need to play Ryan Gets Married Part 2, but we'll start with Dune after that because both of you guys have seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
I have a question. Has anyone watched Shogun? Out of curiosity.
I haven't watched either. This weekend. That's
the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna say are really good. They're really good. There's nothing like off about them.
Did you seriously change your fucking name, dude?
Yes, I did.
And
you're such a homo.
And there's titties in it.
Really?
Yes, there are titties in the show. So.
Actually, there's a new study that I posted on Twitter. Apparently, looking at boobs extends a man's life. So, ladies, do all your guy friends a favor. But R2 real quick says, and it really was a thing from like the New York Post. I don't know the science behind that, but I made a joke saying I trust this science. R2 says, I am sick and just coughed up a lung from all my laughing. And also Tom said titties.
Hey, it's still on brand. It wasn't that bad of a word.
Titties.
But all right.
And this is not his. And this is not his show, so it's fine.
It's fine. He can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Come on. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Once you give that 6 months, you don't think that's going to change? I got a wife, kids.
God damn it! It's not Taylor. Fuck.
What is
Oh,
up
Mary.
with Shadoo's face though? Like in every video,
Oh,
he's drugged up.
Like the
That's his
Shaggy
normal face. That's his normal face, dear.
Speaking of Shadoo, he can't actually defend himself because he's what is he doing? I don't
He's
remember.
seeing Dune with his dad.
That's right. That's a good time. Shout out to Shadoo. D-Day Dara Wolf is just laughing. What do you mean? What do you mean no?
No.
All right, so Dune.
Tom, thoughts?
So I actually talked with Nerd Cookies or Elaine earlier today about Dune.
Great channel for Dune stuff.
I'm a big fan of the books. So, and I actually David Lynch's vision of Dune. The miniseries from Sci-Fi I thought was a pretty faithful. Some changes. Are we doing full spoilers or are we just doing initial thoughts?
I would probably hold off on the.
Yeah, please don't do any spoilers because I still haven't seen the second one, even though I followed Frank.
And I was a big fan of the books, so
yeah.
I will just say, Villeneuve does a great job of building anticipation and tension for the action scene. The cinematography is great. He is great at world building. Like the world building in this movie is very good. It continues off from the first film very well. It's a little weird on how they explain time passing in the film. And I'm surprised they actually made Timothée Chalamet look imposing at times because the dude looks like he's, $110 in weight. And you have him standing next to like Josh Brolin or Javier Bardem. Like he just looks small. They made him look imposing. I will say like there's 5 minutes of the 5 lines in the movie that I was like, why? And that's it. I'll save it there. But I liked it. It was good. I'm curious on how part 3 because Villeneuve said he wants to wait. So I don't know exactly.
It's his third film, and
I mean. I'm wondering if there's gonna be some. I don't want to talk. I don't want to ruin anything because Anna hasn't seen it yet. So I will be that. I like the film. I give it about a 8 out of 10. Just for some differences in and also acting. Like I just don't like the portrayal of Chane in this movie with Zendaya. It's different than how it should be. It was different than how it should be in the first movie, but I could accept that because there wasn't much time for them to have dialogue. But her portrayal is almost like they add something in, and I think other people have touched on this, and it's not going to spoil anything, but they made a more of a religious split between the Fremen, which is not a thing really. They're more united. So they have like a Southern fundamentalist version and the Northern version, which either comes off as like the North and South in America or boomers and like Gen Z millennials in terms of something.
Or it's more like Sunnis and Shiites.
It could be seen that way either. I'm just saying it wasn't necessary and it changed some stuff from how it progresses, but it's interesting. I think everyone's cast well besides Chane. Like Zendaya does not fit. There's no chemistry. And also how Lady Jessica is very different.
Oh, I loved her though. She was very good.
but she's very good. But in terms of how she's portrayed normally, it's not as nurturing and motherly as she was portrayed. It's a little different. And I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to ruin anything, but I just wanted more action. Like there was some good action, and then it was just like it's like you're almost there, and she just stops going, and you're left with some denial. That I'll put it that way. Like you didn't get to quite finish. That's what the movie felt like at the end a little bit for me.
Gotcha.
That's actually exactly where I was going to go with my joke. It sucks when you don't get it finished because she just stops going.
My thoughts were kind of like Tom. Visually, this film is amazing, absolutely amazing. The score. I'm usually not a big Hans Zimmer fan, but what he did.
Oh, I am.
But what he did with just not really a score, but more just ambiance, because his score is more just like a collision of sounds that just really work for this film.
It shakes the theater, like it really does. It's a lot of bass. It shakes everything, and with the Shahaladood or the worms, it makes sense. Shahaladood, sorry, I said it wrong.
And then Timothée Chalamet absolutely just owns this role. He was by far the best part of the entire film. I know a lot of folks don't. I know a lot of folks call him a femboy and whatever. You guys need to drop that right now. This guy can act his ass off.
What's the phase now? Girly boys? Is that the thing that's trending or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a new thing?
Yeah, like the girly boy trend.
Baby
girl,
yeah.
or something.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
The girls are calling guys baby girls, like Pedro Pascal and was it Steve? All these like weird cues.
The guy from Breaking Bad.
Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
some
stupid
I don't
thing.
understand half this
They
crap
did it
anymore.
like I think Brett Cooper did a video about it. Like
and a lot of these folks are also like Henry Cavill stands, and just stop. I know that there are people who are big fans of the books, and they are not actually. They have so many more issues with this film, and I've heard this from Lord of the Rings fans. When those films came out, I heard this from Harry Potter fans. This is part of the reason why I am glad that I don't like to read, because I can because I can just go in and just absorb a film and go with that story. I can understand what the story is doing. I thought the film was amazing. I wouldn't go as high as Tom did. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I thought the third act was a little rushed, but it doesn't leave. This is not a happy ending story. It leaves you right in, and it's gonna go right into the next story, which is
it's going right into the. I won't say anything, but this isn't spoiling anything. But that line, and he won't. Joker voice will understand. You die like an animal. That line, that is a secretly awesome line.
Oh, and
remember not spoiling, but like,
and a big surprise was Austin Butler as Fade. Amazing, great job.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the whole way they showed the planet for Harkonnen, and the planet is just like this reverse negative space stuff, and it's just
I love it.
So also real quick, updated the thumbnail so it has Anna on it, and also added Anna to the links in the description. So please go to subscribe to all her stuff. She's awesome. Real quick.
I have to do that, but thank you.
Of course
and
I
just
do.
on
You're
that
here.
note, I need to restart my computer because I'm getting a lot of heat.
Okay.
All right.
Easy.
That's what happens.
All right.
When she's this close to me, that's what happens.
That's what you think.
I'm not gonna even go into
Fucking
anything.
fantasy
That
land.
means
hold on, real
we can spoil things now.
She's probably still watching the stream, so let's not.
And I'm going to see it tomorrow. I want to wait.
I don't want to get yelled at later. Tits and Ray Gun says Ronin raid, stand and deliver. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Again, still probably one of the best names on the fucking platform. Real quick, Tits and Ray Guns again says, are we talking Dune 2? Saw it last night and thought it was great. Strange ending though. We were alluding to that, and again, yes, we want to say, hey, homies, to love it. Thank you so much. And Matt says, Dune part 3 is Dune Messiah, there will be a big time skip. Okay.
Everyone's
I
theorizing
don't
about
know.
10 years.
10 years.
I don't know as much about Dune as a lot of you guys do, so I'm going to mostly remove myself from this one. I like the first movie. It was a little. It was very heavy on not a whole lot of action, but I watched it on an airplane. But I recognize it was a solid movie in building the plot that it had. So if y'all would like to continue, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick because I think a good movie is something we haven't had in a bit. So let's talk about
because the 84 film, the first time I saw it was on VHS, and I actually got the director's cut, so it was not 1 but 2 tapes. I know, and that was a 5-hour film.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think about how they're portraying Princess Irulan in comparison to?
Well, it's hard to say because she was barely in the film.
She should have been in more in the first part of the movie. If you look at how the story is, like,
right.
She was
well, I mean, from what I've heard in the book, she is the narrator throughout the entire story. So at least her voice should have been used throughout the entire film. And I know that the cameo by Anya Taylor-Joy, that was a welcome surprise, and I'm like,
I will say, I think they're, because in the miniseries they don't bring up fades with the Bene Gesserit, like that doesn't come up in the story. I feel like the time jump is necessary for that. What happens there for another
who's ever getting wrecked.
Yeah.
So now the way they used the way they showed the passage of time using Jessica's pregnancy, I thought was kind of smart.
I'm glad they didn't bring Alia in
right
this
away.
movie. I like the idea because it also shows her, like, it makes people think that she's a little bit crazy, because like the people around her, they are fanatics, they're worshiping her, but like the first couple of times they look at her as talking to her belly, like I do think that I wish they would have used a little bit more of the weirding way. I think that was not really used that much because that was a big part of the miniseries of them teaching the Fedaykin that stuff, like that combat style, and they kind of glossed over that because it would have really helped develop Paul as showing him as a militaristic leader and a strategist and everything like that.
I also liked and this was something that we haven't seen in a while. When you see people using lasers instead of blasts, it's an actual just a beam.
Yeah, that is true. That is, it's not Star Wars. It's not a It's like a big, I also like they brought in the atomics. That was used differently. Man, great speech. Some great speeches.
Yes,
I'm not going to go over any of that, but there's some great speeches.
And I liked when the movie started and you got the Sardaukar saying the opening line in both films, I'm like, okay, I'm in. Here we go. I'm ready to go. In just that guttural throat chanting sounding voice, so good.
Thank you for the correction, Matt. I'm not going to try to pronounce the end of it. Their last guns, not lasers. Okay.
It's that ad that shouldn't be. That's his parentheses.
Okay.
That ad. Okay. Real quick, I did want to Tits and Ray Gun said on this topic. I know Zendaya ain't no Sean Young. No, and of course
she looked puffy in it. Like her face looked swollen.
A little bit.
Think she's preggers?
No.
That was being talked about on Film Threat, but that was apparently a rumor that she was
Okay.
having a kid. I think it's just the still suits might have
Could be,
because
yeah.
they changed the designs between the two films. They're a little bit
Okay.
different this time around, and the masks are now cloth instead of being a harder mask from the first
Right.
movie. And I think
Okay.
because there's like a squished in because Paul never has his still suit fully up. He like his hair is always there. It's always flowing. Where
Mhm.
Chane does put on more of that armor from the dream sequence, or the vision from the
Could
first
use the
film.
bathroom. Go back. Hey, Bradley, what's up?
What's up, Duke Devil? So I'm going tomorrow morning. Last weekend,
I'll be right back.
go ahead. Last weekend I watched part 1 and the 1984 movie. I need to rewatch the 1984 movie. I forgot Sean Young was in it. Obviously Sean Young is somebody who's big on the nerd spectrum from the 80s. She was in Dune 1984. She was also in Blade Runner. So a big actress on a lot of that stuff. She was also in Ace Ventura. If anybody remembers that, she played the police lieutenant who was also apparently became Ray that Ray Finkel became. It's very confused on that part when Jim Carrey strips her down. And I was like, that's not a man. All jokes aside. So anyway, it says going tomorrow, looking forward to it, and maybe getting a popcorn bucket. I don't know if I'd get that one since it looks like a penis.
Save your money for the Ghostbusters ones. Those
That's
look
the one I
pretty
want.
awesome. The Slimer and the Ecto-1 trap, and they have like mini Stay Puft Marshmallow sipper cups too.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
The only
Duke
thing
also
also is you
there's
can
very-
find
I think it's-
the Dune miniseries on YouTube. Like they're completely there, so don't worry.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
All the way to the Children of Dune, the whole things, which basically covers Dune, Dune Messiah, and the Children of Dune. And then I think it's actually shorter than the two movies are right now. Like if you actually watch all 6 or 7 episodes of the miniseries, the 2 films he's made so far are longer. And I'm like, what's the
Yeah,
same
because
story?
what the 1984 was what 2
5
and a
hours, I
half?
think.
Was it
They're
5 hours?
I think there's a 5-hour cut, a David Lynch cut of it that's like 5 hours long.
Because I know the sci-fi one was like 3.5 hours.
At least that was what JV was saying, that he watched a
Okay.
5-hour version.
Also, though, I have to highlight this again because
2 hours and 17 minutes is the theatrical runtime for.
okay, that's okay. So yeah, the 2 hours and 17 minutes for the 84. Then the sci-fi one was over 3 hours. But Tris, I hope I expanded your life, Ryan. Laugh out loud. I'm going to share this with all of you.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see. I said I trust this science from the New York Post. Staring at boobs may give a boost to male lifespans.
Yep.
Of course,
Does it
came out.
depend on the size, though? Does it depend on the size? Like, is the lifespan like? Do I need to find an H cup somewhere to look at to live forever, or something like that?
I don't know. Obviously, this came out in 2017, so it was meant to be funny, right? Of course,
Be more research done.
Duke says we are immortal. God, I hope
set
so.
up that type of scientific research. I'm willing to put in the effort.
I am as well. Until this.
For the science.
Because Tris, here you go.
Moobs don't count.
No, she's extending her life, apparently, according to her. And this was my response. Just no. Just no. What in the hell, Tris?
What the fuck? I came back and there's me with no shirt on. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that's
I at least tastefully like only do shoulder up if I'm in the hot tub videos.
No, this was from Tris. This was from Trish. She said, "I hope I expanded your lifespan, Ryan," and she shared during me doing that.
Oh boy.
No, you actually cut 10 years off of all of our lives.
Well, I caught just the end of it, so maybe a year off of mine, and I am the oldest one here, so.
Well, I'm fucked. So, speaking of, welcome back to Anna.
I'm back.
There she is.
Hey,
There
Anna.
she is.
I'm sorry. I have things running in the background, and sometimes it like overheats the computer.
It's in the back.
It's not like I'm like, you know,
It's not the same thing, Clifton. Don't try.
coins or anything.
Does it come from the back door? Does it come from Clifton's back door
Oh,
in
Clifton.
2024?
Look, at
Ray
the end of the
I
day,
saw a nipple
you
I
just
can't
gotta
unsee.
you just gotta own it. Just
Yeah.
own it. It's fine.
I mean, I've steered into this Taylor
Let's
skid.
just say, Clifton, are your farts now just silent but deadly?
Definitely, yes.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what? To take a little bit of heat off Clifton, why not?
Do I sound like a happy guy to you, Frankie? Nah, see that? Always smiling. Hi, honey. Judging, watching. Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
Down the aisle, Beanie. Let it go.
Wow, you know what?
You're married to Bree.
You know,
I
you know
can think
what?
of worse things than Brie. I'm just gonna say that.
Right?
Just make sure she has her socks on.
But speaking of Brie, she said, has anyone seen that? Has anyone
Clip
seen
of
that
hers.
clip that's been
she's saying
going
she's
around?
done.
She's basically saying that she's done with Marvel.
I did see that clip. I forgot about that. Thank you so much. Hold on. Let's actually talk about that. You know what, R2? You've been a gem tonight with your horrible videos. He's always a gem. Yeah, Brie Larson.
And so what was it? Because I was watching. Who was it? It was Drinker. I think it was Drinker.
I know
Gary.
Clownfish also said something about this too.
Yeah,
like
I
she was
think it was-
interviewed. I don't know where she was.
It was at a SAG Awards. It was at the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
It was at the SAG Awards, yeah. Good Lord, the amount of stuff that pops up on fucking Twitter about Brie Larson. People, y'all need a hobby.
Those AI art things are going a little bit.
No, it's not AI art. It's people simping over her, and now I can't find the fucking clip. Hold. Oh. No.
I have I actually watched the awards.
I'll get it for
but
you.
Ryan, why is
Thank
it
you.
popping up on your stream? I mean, on your actual feed.
Wait, what's
It
popping
must
up?
be because you're actually Googling Brie Larson. That's why she's popping up.
No, I
Not popping
actually
up for me.
no, on Twitter I put in search Brie Larson. I'm not Googling Brie Larson. Unless I need to talk about Brie Larson.
Why is it? I looked the same thing up, and I'm getting stuff from 2021. Why is it giving me 2021?
See, it's not just me, Anna.
But I'm also using
Or
incognito mode,
JV's
so I don't get Brie
YouTube girlfriend.
I don't get Brie Larson stuff.
Shut up, JV. You changed it back. Wow. Anna, he changed it back. You guys are on a break or
That's
something.
fine. No. It's all
She
right.
knows. It's all good. Don't talk to my girl.
I know Tyra Magnus reacted to one of the things about that, but I'm not finding the video right now.
Hold on, Sag.
Why is Soon
Sag.
Park? I keep on getting stuff for some Korean guy named Park Soon.
No tits and ray guns. No, he's been just no. There's no. It's no, and I don't have anything. I don't have anything worse than no. I got nothing with no.
Yeah, I said no earlier too. That didn't help.
Oh no.
No.
Thank you to my good friend Dan, from inside the booth for that. It's the only one. No, and no.
wants her abs
is
and
it-
dress.
Yeah,
I'm just
Brie
getting images of her
Larson's
dress.
sexy abs and dress.
So this was like
Somebody help, please.
So as I was saying, because I saw this, the commentary was like Gary Drinker. I can't remember who else was. I think it was.
She says, "I don't." According to People magazine, I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah,
that's what she's.
But
That's the
she's
quote
very
from People.
aggressively. She's like, I don't have actually anything to say about that, and I'm
All right.
like, okay.
I found at least a article,
and it's
There you
just
go.
it's just the way she said it. Very, very quick. Very, very. To move on. Let's not talk about this. And
Gary, save me.
And what was it? And Rinker was saying that this is kind of helping her stock a little bit, kind of pushing against Disney and Marvel.
Yeah. I mean, this is Fandom Wire, but it's the best I could find for an actual comment about what she said.
It's
Y'all send her
in
tab.
Gary's actual video. So
I'm
I
just
could
not
pull it up
looking
if I
through.
wanted to, but yeah, we're okay. So, again, Phantom Wire quote: I don't want Marvel to come from me. Yes, that's what she said. So they asked, they're like going, oh, so what's coming up for you in Marvel? And she's
she
like,
said,
I'm not going to talk about that. She's like, I don't want Marvel to come for me. And she said it in such a elevated voice.
Short and quick.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
wanted to move on to the next comment and get out of.
Right.
And
Which,
honestly, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
She had
I
a
don't.
better
I mean,
career
because-
before that.
Right. I mean, okay. So up until just some of the more the recent castings in the first 10 years, she was the only lead character played by an Oscar the winner. And she was kind of sold that you're going to be the face of Marvel going forward. Her first film, yes, it was sandwiched in between the two biggest films
Ding,
in
ding,
the
ding.
entire franchise. But then for her sequel, she has to share the screen with two TV show actors for shows that relatively no one watched, and one that absolutely no one watched.
Just real quick, I'm gonna let Gary save my ass. So shout out to Gary, of course.
Yes.
He's one of the reasons I started YouTube. Also, Geeks and Gamers, and a couple others. But yeah,
Queen of the MCU, Brie Larson, is out.
Can you tell us a little bit about Marvel and what's coming up for you? Your next Marvel project? I have anything to say about that.
that was a very, very quick response. Like, holy monkey. Also, shout out to Top Gear. The fact that they use this as a thing, I love me some Top Gear.
That's great.
Oh man, the sand
term
job
you can't unmake the
so
soup.
good.
What's that, dude?
Right.
Sorry.
The stand job for Grand Tour, the recent one from their last one they
Yeah.
did, so good.
Yeah,
The
no,
last one though they're ever gonna do.
Well, sometimes the best things have to come to an end, but at least, yeah, there's only one Top Gear, and it is BBC Top Gear, and I don't like BBC with a lot of what they've done lately. But yeah,
Does not do this problem justice. I think it's more applicable to say you can't.
So I don't think she actually comments any more than that. But yeah, literally,
No.
it's a very snap judgment. And look, I get it. She's probably been hung in limbo. And hold on.
Okay.
I think JV, you and I can both probably agree on this one. Brie Larson has not been extremely unbearable for a few years now. She has
Correct.
not.
Correct.
And look,
New team around
I'm
her.
never going to I'm never going to beat a dead horse. That's not what we do here. Look, she said things when she was younger and back in 2017. She shot her mouth off, or 2018, wherever the fuck it was.
She said things at the height of Me Too. That was kind of what, and
Yeah.
and say things during the height of Me Too. And I think that her she might have wised up a little bit because now
or got a new team around her.
Yeah, or got
Yeah,
a team. Either
well,
way, it's,
I think she's gotten older. Like, look, we all say stupid shit when we're young. Shout out to Shadu. Look, again, I think Shadu is a great dude. He says a lot. He says stupid stuff, right? he gets. Look, I'm being serious. Like, he gets a lot of crap, but at the same time, he's trying to do the right thing. And so it was 2017 because again, because Infinity War came out 2018 and Endgame 2019.
19, correct.
And yes,
and then her comments were about the Wrinkle in Time film that she did.
Wrinkle in Time film, which was 2017. Which she had Oprah in it again. I feel like Oprah is slightly evil.
She cheated on Weight Watchers. She used weight loss pills.
I feel like there's an evil there. Does anybody actually feel like when they watch Oprah that there's
like
actually an evil behind the scenes?
Like
or is it just me?
Like the Taylor Swift stuff for the Super Bowl?
Kind of, yeah.
And just a quick side note: A Wrinkle in Time, 2018 film.
God damn it! All right, well, fair enough. So right before Infinity War, then. Because Infinity War was 2018. So right before Infinity War, she went. Bleh.
It's an interesting thing that right before Infinity War, BlackRock and Vanguard both bought into Disney. Just saying.
What? Are you sure?
Frame. Yeah, their shares went a lot higher in 2017.
Oh,
well,
Duke Devil, Oprah, evil. The fires in Hawaii, and who was her little campaign with? Oh yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was a while ago. That was no, the Maui fires was not a while ago, but
last year,
right? Yeah, it was last year. Yeah. I'm still super iffy on Oprah.
I'm still now I'm just seeing that the live action Moana is going to be the water version of Dune, and they're going to have like something like that going on, and they're going to have some type of similar thing. I'm just seeing that now with them doing hakas in the live action thing, similar to some of the rituals in Dune. I'm just seeing that's how they're going to make it now because Dune was successful. The first one I'm not counting is not successful because it came out straight onto HBO Max and that messed it up really. But this one is getting multiple viewings because it is dense, and if you're not aware about stuff, you're gonna miss like a lot of stuff in it. Like this is I mean, Frank Herbert was a brilliant man. He was a great ecologist, and he layered a lot of parallels to real world stuff in those stories. And there were like basically warnings. Like this whole book, everything was a warning.
I believe the initial story from Dune was based on a civil war in Lebanon. If I'm not, I believe that.
There was some of it was based on that, but also it was he was influenced by the time period that he lived in with Richard Nixon and a whole bunch of other stuff going on politically.
Right.
So
I did not know that.
Read the
books.
Books and tapes are good. The books and tapes are really good.
I've never read the books. I will admit that. I've admitted that I'm not a massive fan of Dune since the moment of this, but however, I do understand that it has a mass following. Silicone Dave says, hello there, Joker. Yes, in chat. Glad you're all here. Well, glad you're here. Thank you so much. Real quick, I'm going to shift gears. We're moving on from Dune because we can't. I don't want to talk too much more about it because, again, Anna, massive book reader. She loves it. She wants to see the movie, and Clifton is seeing it tomorrow. I will be seeing it this weekend. But this one from Screen Rant, Rings of Power Season 2 release window confirmed.
Content, back to content.
I'll just keep watching Shogun.
I gotta be honest.
Something good.
I got to be honest, something that probably took 2 years off of my life. Rings of Power Season 1, I will be watching Season 2.
Yes,
and we will be discussing it.
And And you know what? We will be like it'll be our sphere and the maybe 10% that are still hanging on to season 1.
I mean, 10%. We could probably we'll those numbers. Real quick. Now the Rings of Power season 2 release window has been confirmed.
Oh, Brad, that's awesome.
Hold on, Duke Devil says Rings 2. Gary is gonna add another addition to his house. Well, he's on the verge of beating Dan Vask on. He's very close. Also, so according to the Hollywood Reporter, in bold, the second season will be released later this year in 2024.
I believe.
Well, I love the confirmation, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Please let it be around. Please do the same thing again the last time, and have it be right around the same time as House of the Dragon. That was such epicness.
I don't know, dude. I think House of the Dragon is probably doing like July. August, because it's
August.
Is it August? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Well, there's not a lot of room to do it then. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna do September again? Anyway, just all right. The news was confirmed as a part of the larger report from the Rings of Power showrunners Patrick McKay and JD Payne. I'm just going to leave this here for all the applause from everybody. Signing a 3-year deal with Amazon MGM Studios and beginning early work on season. Fucking Christ.
That's where it's stopping. It's stopping at 3. It'll stop at 3.
I don't think there's enough alcohol on the planet to make it through season 3 for me.
There is.
I might start huffing paint. It's a joke, but like, are you kidding me? Are you guys serious with this? Like, who is asking for this? Other than content creators, F's in the chat if you actually are not going to watch this, and you're just going to watch us watch this because we're going to want to blow our own brains out.
I'm kind of like, I'm not going to watch it, but I want you guys to watch it so I can laugh at you.
I actually know 2 people.
I don't think
enjoyed
normal
season
people
1.
know what this is. I don't think normal people know at all what this is, because most normal people, if they're not Lord of the Rings fans, they've seen the movies on TBS or something like that, and that's the Lord of the Rings that they know. And they're not going. I know, like, so many people that have Amazon Prime that don't even know that there's a video part of it. They just use it for 2-day shipping.
Right.
Like,
Shipping, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Powers didn't bring people in to watch shows on Amazon Prime. The Boys kind of did, maybe, but that's a really nerdy thing. Even in
I'm more excited about The Boys, honestly, than I am about this. Like, with The Boys, I have a lot of stuff also that I have problems with, obviously, with like the show creator and the comic book writers going a little bit too far left. But still, like, I'm more excited about that just because of some of the characters like Homelander or Billy Butcher that I want to see. With this, don't give two
Invincible
shits about anybody in this show.
The Boys season 1 was really good. Really good.
It was really good. I even actually enjoyed season 2. It wasn't great.
Season 2 was very heavy-handed.
Starting season 3 with the opening sequence of a guy who could shrink and jump up his boyfriend's keyhole.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And then he sneezed.
That was really good.
I was laughing my ass off. I laughed my ass off.
That that had to be in a response of the Ant-Man Thanos thing.
Yes,
like that was exactly what it was.
I know, but
yeah,
I got to be honest. I don't think I needed to see that really at all.
So would you preferred you went up a lady's hoo-ha to find the?
Nope, I don't think I needed that one either. think
No,
we
come
could have
on.
found a
That's
different.
like
You're gonna think about like
the
there's some
dudes.
acid in there that might melt him.
I
The
mean, he
dudes
could have.
Debs,
with the orgy. Come on, it was funny. It's
that was
funny.
hilarious.
It's
Oh
black.
man, what happened to
humor.
what
Oh,
his
you can't
mother's
say
milk
black
or whatever his
humor,
name
can
is?
you? No, you can't say it's dark
Oh,
humor.
no,
Sorry.
you can say, well, yeah, it's dark humor. It's very
Yeah,
dark
that's
humor.
right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said
So
black.
so then 3, they kind of went back to no one is safe, and they made fun of both sides of the aisle. But they did make Homelander out to be their the metaphor for Donald Trump. That was clearly evident of that.
Yep.
I think Amazon's
yeah.
so heavily on Reacher right now for people to care about anything on their streaming service, and same with
Right.
Terminalist. Like their I guess conservative side entertainment is bolstering up everything else right now.
Well, I mean that's I mean that's why that project with Sony for a Silk series, they completely fired the entire writers room during the strike. So they hired a brand new writing staff, and they were going to gear this toward a male audience because this is a comic book. Character. Now why they're going with Silk, I have no idea because no one knows who Silk is. But
maybe that's why they can. Honestly, if I was creating something, I would pick an obscure character so no one's gonna be like, "This isn't how I remember it in the comic." You're gonna have 5 people that read Silk, like that's what it's gonna be. You're not gonna have the same thing. I will say it's odd though because I think like a lot of the Sony content is now on Disney Plus for streaming, so it's very odd that Amazon's getting Morbius is, No Way Home is, Venom is. Those are all now on Disney Plus for streaming. I don't know if there are any other places.
That must have been part of the merger.
Which means soon, Madam Web it'll be which is now officially
Madam
done
Web
because of Dune.
That just makes me very curious about one. I'm wondering, like, this is going into the canceled Star Wars EA game. I'm wondering if Sony is playing ball with Disney so much, and they have like the exclusives for Spider-Man with Sony. I'm wondering if they're like maybe like, hey, Insomniac or whatever, maybe you should take a lash at a Star Wars game, and maybe they might be moving it from Respawn to.
I kind of took the merger as them kind of giving each other hand jobs under the table, so to speak, right? Because Sony has been successful with certain things and it has massively failed in others. Disney has been Disney has massively failed when it comes to obviously most of their movies and stuff like that. But however, you can actually take their classic titles, and have Sony release them and make a massive profit. So Disney's gaining a profit. And then, of course, Disney has a lot of massive IPs when it comes to video game content, i.e. Sony. And quite frankly, unfortunately, at this point, the PlayStation 5 is literally sinking faster than the Titanic. So they need to do something.
Well, this also might be because this also maybe this apparent pairing with Sony and Disney is really in response to Universal, which is just crushing it on every level right now.
Yeah, but Sony in terms of IP for a park is very interesting in a concept. Like, what would you technically take, like Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank, and bring them into an attraction? Like, Sony's IPs are a little bit more older geared, even if you go back to Spyro or like Sly Cooper. Like, are you gonna do Sly Cooper at least fits into Disney's character aesthetic. Like, you could bring Sly Cooper into a Disney park, and he would be standing next to Goofy and kind of makes sense.
Okay, so
And
real
also,
quick, one of the reasons that I think that Disney is probably actually pairing with Sony is because if you remember, there was an Iron Man video game on the PlayStation 3. There was a Captain America video game on the PlayStation 3. It's actually where they got the shield, the shield physics from of bouncing off things that they put in Winter Soldier. There's also a Thor video game. You have a massively untapped, and I'm not talking about the Avengers game that came out. That thing was a giant raging piece of snot. You have an untapped Infinity Saga that could be continued, however, it wasn't. And that would probably actually draw more sales than anything on the PlayStation 5 that has been sold on the PlayStation 5 because they have zero. They got zilch.
Any of you seen the leaks for the Wolverine game from Insomniac?
I have not.
No, I haven't. I didn't know that was a thing. It makes sense though if they were trying to pair it with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Let me see if I can find the leaks.
Let me
Go
add
ahead,
this
JB.
Let me add this into here too, because we know that the studios are going to be condensing soon. There's going to be less studios because of economy, and the writers and the actor strike just was at the worst time, because we know that Zaslav is looking to sell off major chunks of the Warner Brothers, which I guarantee Universal will gobble up, because they're also getting Disney cash from the Hulu deal still.
Yes.
To this point. So Harry Potter is going to move to Universal. Probably DC is moving to Universal as well. So,
all right,
Universal is crushing it right now.
Universal also is somehow immune to criticism from a lot of places. I'm just going to say this: their ticket prices have been higher than Disney for the past year at the theme parks, and now Disney parodied with them, and Disney's getting pushback. Oh, you raised your prices again. And I'm like, it's the same price as Universal right now. They just equaled out Universal's price, and they're not doing it until 2025. So it's like,
and of course, we all understand the reason is because no, you're good, dude. Go ahead.
I think the Disney brand name is so damaged right now.
So I'm gonna mute this though, because I don't want you to get in trouble, because it is leaked gameplay footage, and I don't know if they're gonna come out. But this is the Wolverine game coming from Insomniac. They announced at State of Play a year ago. So this is, and he's against the hand, I think, in this game, right now.
I'm sorry, that was my KGB phone. I'll be right back.
So
nice.
This is coming from Insomniac, who does the Spider-Man games, and Spider-Man games have been selling well for Sony. And this is obviously not a non-violent game.
Well, I would be thinking that they're, by putting this out in conjunction with the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, that they'll actually eventually be doing a Deadpool game and then a duo. Or even the possibility of dude kind of looked a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if Deadpool makes an appearance? Look, Deadpool and Wolverine is going. Look, I don't know if it's going to be $1 billion movie, because there's a lot of ill will. However, after opening weekend, if it makes, say, $150 million, right? So the highest bar is going to be Endgame, that made over $1 billion first weekend. That's never going to be achieved ever again. If it let's say Deadpool and Wolverine make 250, maybe $300 million because people are excited. Even if it just makes 175, if it's a good movie and it's a fun movie, and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman and whatever is also shoehorned into it is solid and good, you'll see a drastic increase in the second day, the second weekend. So anyway, just I didn't know this was a thing.
Also the rumors of like the MCU version of Wolverine being Patch, and that's like they're going to introduce the MCU version of Wolverine inside the movie, and that's why you see Patch in there, and that explains why he may have been hidden this entire time. When I look at what Marvel's like saying, oh, the Fantastic Four is going to be set in the 60s. So you're trying to
it's a very random comment, Wookie. Bro, the Rock is gay. Like
they're trying to put things in backwards. And everyone forgets like Professor X can keep the mutants hidden from the world all he wants with a thought.
Yeah.
Like, so everyone's saying that, oh, the mutants haven't been around. He's like, Professor X just has to think. Go in Cerebro and think. And people forget. And also the Henry Cavill news. Like, everyone's like, oh, he's going to be Captain Britain. He's going to be Captain Britain. Why not Cyclops? Why not bring someone in as a big name? And Cyclops in the comics is very different than the Cyclops we got in, like, the Fox Marvel stuff. He's a lot more of a strategist. He's a lot more capable. He is the leader. It's X-Men 97 commercial, everything else by that I don't like, but
Wookie, technically you are correct. It is not an MCU movie. It is
R2 here. Is R2 here?
No, he's
private
not. Why?
Chat. What then? Who is Ryan is the best with the heart? Oh, that's okay.
That's
I could see R2 coming in with that type of comment. I'm sorry.
Anyway, Wookie says it's not going to change the damn thing. Nobody's saying it's going to change the damn thing. However, it is going
not.
It's going to be a massive hit, and anybody who's denying that is kind of probably smelling their own farts a little bit. It's going to be a big hit. Is it going to be colossal? No, I don't think so. I think it's probably going to be in the neighborhood of 800 to 900 million. I don't know if it'll break $1 billion. I think the $1 billion superhero movies are behind us because unfortunately Sony dropped the ball. They could have did Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, and they could have did the Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield after No Way Home, and everybody have been like going, "Let's do it." I'd have been very much let's do it.
I didn't hate
Guardians
Morbius.
do?
I watched it today. I didn't hate Morbius. Guardians. Guardians is not a fair thing to say because we were still in the pandemic, right? When Guardians 3 came out, were we still in pandemic time?
No, we were after the fact. No. Guardians 3 was a holdover. It was meant to actually be an Infinity Saga movie.
Yeah,
So,
but
I mean, they did like 750 or 850 million.
But I could see Deadpool doing around that.
No.
Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have such appeal to fans. Like they're people that no one hates. No one says they hate Hugh Jackman or Ryan Reynolds, really.
No,
I get that.
I think he means two. There hasn't. This is Deadpool 3. It's Deadpool and Wolverine. It's 3.
So
Dempsey said I'm guessing 500.
500 million low.
That's low, dude.
I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say 6 at best. I'm gonna say 6 at best.
I feel like that's a low ball.
Because in the trailer you saw the TVA. This is Disney involved. So now you have to do homework to find out who the TVA is.
The trailer did not set it up where you needed to do homework because my brother does not watch any of this stuff, and I showed him the Deadpool trailer, and he was like, "Oh, this works. This is great. I'll guess I'll figure out what the TVA is. I don't care." Because guess what? Movies existed before where you didn't know everything about the movie until you saw the movie.
Yeah.
I do not.
I think 5 and 6 is
Disney.
too low.
I don't trust Disney.
I don't trust Disney either.
But Ryan Reynolds is the development company behind it, though, too. He has a say.
Okay. I want to be wrong on this one. I want to be wrong.
I'm looking at the limits test of what I've seen lately, and the merch wise is different. But I'm just going from a parks perspective. I've seen a lot less of the people that I was seeing a year or two ago in the parks working. There's a lot less people that happen to be on a certain side of the aisle, and they've started to purge some of those park side. I've seen a lot more regular people, not blue hair and stuff like that, working in the parks. So
I mean,
I'm just saying anecdotally. That's
real
also a
quick.
college program came in and international.
I mean, Clifton, Anna, do you guys have a thought about maybe how Deadpool and Wolverine might fare? I mean, you guys obviously live across the pond, right? You know, Clifton, you're in Germany, Anna, you know, are you guys seeing maybe excitement in your respective countries for this movie, or is it kind of just, eh?
Not really. Again, like it's kind of being very cautious and not really putting all your eggs in the basket kind of thing. Like again, you'll see what people think and then maybe go and see it kind of situation. Clifton. You.
A lot of Germans, at least, they don't really pay attention to what's really going on. So they don't know all of this, you know, woke crap and shit like that. So if something comes out and they know it, they're gonna watch it. Now, Germans in general aren't quite as heavy cinema goers as, you know, in the States and stuff in general, but although I have noticed some people slowly waking up. My sister, she loved Marvels, the whole Marvel universe, not the movie Marvels. Yeah, no, she doesn't want to see this because it's connected to it. Like she went, she got Disney Plus just to watch everything in order. And she got to a point where she said, I don't care to watch this anymore. I don't want to see it.
Dempsey. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna highlight that. He said first, quote, if I hear another person complain about quote superhero fatigue, no, agreed. That's not a thing. It's not a thing.
It's bad film fatigue.
It's bad film fatigue. It's pushing you're literally
It's
pushing
agenda
in
fatigue.
It's agenda fatigue. He says, in my social, I have seen nobody talk about this movie. Not poorly or well. I'm guessing that they will barely break even on this one.
But it did also
and he
garner,
says 500 to maybe 600.
It did garner a shit ton of views for the trailer. Like
it did.
was,
yeah, but Tom,
hold on.
Yeah, but Tom, after that, no one's talked about it.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to talk about. What are you going to do?
That's true. Hold on. I do want to highlight one thing though. It got a massive amount of views on social media. My issue is that Disney decided to pad it with the Super Bowl views. That was not cool.
Yeah,
it still got a huge amount of views. Disney was way too hard trying to stick their wieners in a wall socket. Like,
because we watched the trailer. We were on Star Trek, right? On Engage.
Yes. Yeah, we were.
Yeah, like we watched it as soon as it came out, and I was excited. I was like, "Oh my god, this looks really cool!" But am I really going to spend £30 on this shit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and then
pounds?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
the movie's
price of a
expensive.
movie ticket?
Proper money.
Yeah.
If I go to the theater, I'm not going
here.
out less than 50 euros.
I may not complain about Joe Biden as much tomorrow.
I paid
Still sucks,
$16
but
for a movie
30
ticket.
So
fucking
Tom,
a movie ticket here premiere is like $12.
I want to ask you this, Tom, because I've seen this coming around of late. What have you heard? Being as you were a lot closer to the House of Mouse than all of us here, of Iger like dumping his stock.
All right, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit because I was on that Park Place the other day talking about it. Also, one, this is he gets continual stock as part of his pay. So there's this is a move. Selling as much as he did is something that has to go through the SEC, and he's been doing it for a year. And it's basically called, I think, even Ryan Cannell and stuff like that. It's like it's a non-issue. It's kind of like, all right, he's stock recycling because he's gonna get more, so he sells some. He's gonna get more, he sells some. And this was a older story that people just happen to like find now. But in my viewpoint, one, Peltz also still sold some stock too. Like each of them sold some stock. I would be more interested in the upcoming town halls they're both going to have because Peltz is having one. The fact that Peltz owns a majority share of Wendy's and they were teasing the idea of surge pricing for food makes me a little bit more nervous
they got
about
blasted
Peltz.
for that one.
To be honest, like a lot more nervous. I took part in the last stockholder call. Shareholder, get to listen. The stuff with Abigail Disney and all that is intriguing to me. Roy's kids are a little bit more. Roy's kids are a little bit more. I kind of take their side, like them coming up because Abigail's just kind of crazy, like calling her dad a fascist all the time and stuff like that. She's just crazy liberal. But Roy's grandkids and kids are level-headed, like they're normal people. Here's my viewpoint. One, if Peltz comes in and sells off ABC and stuff that was not originally part of the Disney Corporation, as it was, go ahead. That's my viewpoint. Sell off ABC, sell off ESPN. Disney has gotten too bloated and too big. Just make it what it was. Film studio. Keep the IPs that it has, and clean house in terms of creative side of things. The weird thing is I'm not actually hearing that many bad things about that weird Ijwai, whatever thing. Alan from Film Threat said it wasn't like he watched a couple of episodes. It didn't seem that bad. I think Tokyo Disney, what they did with Fantasy Springs is telling. And I think that might be what comes over here. Because if you notice, they learned their lesson from Galaxy's Edge. The new lands in Shanghai, the new lands in Tokyo, all of them are storylines and things that people know. So I think maybe they did learn some lessons. Will they use them right? No, I don't know. Iger needs to go and creatives need to go. And the Gina stuff is going to be very interesting in terms of discovery of what they're able to pull out
if they
from
get
that.
If they get to discovery, which I believe they will, because I don't think Gina is going to take a cash buy.
It will be limited to Lucasfilms, though. I believe it won't be. Right, I don't think it'll be it won't be Disney whole as a corporation. It'll be limited to Lucasfilms.
But still, that is
bleed them dry.
And unfortunately, and Tom, I know you don't like to hear this. Hollywood will come back, and it will make a shift, back to center spot. But
Horizon, the new Horizon thing from Kevin Costner shows that. The new trailer from
and it looks so
but
cool.
There needs,
oh my god!
But
yeah, I love that trailer.
Warner Brothers is distributing. Yeah, sorry.
But there needs to be an example of what not to do, and the example is going to have to be Disney. Disney is going to have to burn.
I don't know, man. Did you see that Netflix special stand-up stuff they did recently? Netflix is weird. They had a whole bunch of LGBT comedian people come up, and it was cringe as hell. So
Disney, the cancer is way too deep. You are going to have to.
Yeah, but so is Twitter. So is Twitter's
company.
So is Twitter.
Right? Well, the whole Hollywood rot is way too deep. I mean, we can debate shenanigans about who.
Let me just say this. Now, the Twitter thing went from a publicly traded company to a private company, so Elon can easily and he did cut over half of the staff there to streamline the thing. Disney, this is not that is not an easy ship to turn around.
No, it
Disney
would
is
be
going to
have to
have to burn.
it would have to be per divisions, and the thing is, there's some divisions where this doesn't really affect it. Like Cruise Line, there's nothing really going on in Cruise Line.
No,
Like Disney Cruise Line is not affected. DVC is not really affected by this. The parks are slightly affected. It's the media side of things
Reimagine
where
tomorrow has to go.
yeah, but
Reimagine
that's
tomorrow.
what I'm saying
has to go.
is they don't have to focus on all aspects of their corporation. They have to focus on the outward facing PR side, which is the media division, which is the lower level of employees or lower number of employees than every other aspect of their company. You know what I mean? Like
you gotta.
Well,
I'm saying, but as far as a studio goes, they have to burn. They have to burn.
why?
Well, they have to
would you?
burn.
Why would you burn one of the oldest American companies?
Well, hold on. No, not literally. They have to burn the ideology that is literally killing them. That's and
I mean, look at recently. Like, didn't Rogan have on Rappaport and other people who were hardcore
says,
crazy?
you guys still going?
Who are
Hello,
hardcore
Shadu.
crazy liberals
Hey,
and have
Shadu.
said like, "Oh, I'm not voting for Biden." I'm like thinking of like there are people changing their minds now after seeing how bad things are going. It's not just Disney that has this rot. I mean, look at the stuff in was it Deer Creek, Oklahoma, and stuff like that. Like, there's rot in this whole country.
Okay.
Oh
again,
yeah.
now,
Well, I mean,
but okay. So I'm talking about specifically the entertainment landscape. The entertainment landscape is shifting. There needs to be that example of what not to do, and the example is going to have to be
we've already seen
Disney. It is starting to shift. We need something to we need a studio to completely hit rock bottom.
I don't know
Well,
if Disney will hit rock bottom necessarily.
yeah, no, I don't think anybody's actually going to hit rock bottom, and the reason I say this is because okay, so look at Bud Light. Bud Light lost billions,
6 billion,
tens of billions, tens of billions.
24 hours.
Yeah,
in March,
tens of billions of dollars. This is what not to do, and of course, they finally pulled their head out their butts. They didn't apologize. Like, look, and I know there are people who are looking for an apology. You're not going to get an apology. You know why you're not going to get an apology? Because quite frankly, if I went on a high media platform and said, you know what, I think that Mr. Mustache Man had the best opinion ever. That would go viral over and over and over and over again. And then everybody's been, we want an apology from you. You need to apologize. You need to apologize. And then when I apologize, everybody's going to be like, well, we don't accept your apology because you're a horrible person. It's like, no, what you need to do is you need to shift gears. You need to make fun of the fact that y'all, and I think Deadpool versus Wolverine is a steer in that direction, right? Because Ryan Reynolds, it doesn't matter if you agree with that. It's my opinion. So stop.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Stop. We haven't seen the movie. Easy. What needs to happen? You need to poke fun at the fact that you screwed up. Apologies are hollow in today's world. Unless I'm saying, hey, JV, man, you know what? Again, JV and I had way back when I said something that was fucked up to him during a Game of Thrones thing. I had to apologize. You know what? I had to pull my fucking dick out of my pants and say, you know what? That sucked.
Oh, okay.
That sounded better in my head than it did. Yep.
Yeah. I
Babe,
agree
it didn't happen. Babe, that did not happen. Babe, that did not happen.
Just a comment to whoever said Disney's park revenue hit rock bottom. The 2023 park revenue was up 16% from the year before. So I'm just saying, a lot of you don't go to the parks. A lot of you don't understand this, but they are making a lot of money off of people going to their parks.
They're not making as much as they should.
And we
And
don't
I
have,
think-
like in Europe, we don't have that apart from like France and Disneyland, Paris.
Disneyland Paris is more expensive than here, from what I hear.
Yeah, we don't. Hi, Iron. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
because nobody wants to go to Paris. It
Iron
sucks.
Oxide, what's up?
They have a cool drone show. Actually, the Disneyland Paris drone show is actually really cool. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, but if you go to Paris, you have to deal with the people in Paris, and they suck.
Like, we don't have amusement parks. Like we have
Wait,
like
there's-
Legoland in Windsor.
Isn't there Fantasia Land in Germany? Isn't that a really big theme
Fantasia.
park?
And Germany has actually quite a few. And as far as I know, weren't they talking about a Warner Brothers park that
In London, in
should
the
be built?
UK.
Oh, but there
No
was
idea.
something they wanted to build in the Alps in Germany. I don't remember what it was. The park place talked
Well,
about
they
it.
can't even build normal housing for people in the UK, so I don't think they're going to be building amusement parks.
Damn.
Universal wants to build something in the UK. I know they want to. Warner Brothers
Um,
has the studio tour there for Harry Potter, I think.
Yeah, they have like the Harry Potter experience. But again, it's not the same as an amusement park. It's a little bit different. It's like
Yeah.
if you're into that specific thing, it's not like you're going there like Disneyland and you can literally like experience all of the stuff that you grew up with, right? And like take your pick. Here, you don't really get that.
So I wanted to comment Andy Pickle's comment there quickly. The Paris park is made for European guests, in which case, like their Phantom Manor, which is an amazing haunted mansion that has this whole Western aesthetic to it, and like stage coasts and trains at the end of it. It's like one of the best haunted mansions. But it's
Mhm.
made for an idealized, romanticized version of America to be seen in other countries. Same with Tokyo Disney. It's all like a little bit of American
That sounds better than ours.
Yeah,
Also,
it's the best haunted
actually,
mansion.
I actually want to piggyback on this, Andy Pickle. Why would anyone go to Paris to see American shit? I think the better question is, why would anyone go to Paris to have
To have breakfast and then go back home.
No.
You want to have a nice little
Why
baguette with some
would
cafe au
anybody
lait?
go to Paris to be treated like shit? Because the people in Paris, especially,
No, be
they
careful.
are
constantly like
no,
cigarettes?
no. Be careful, Brian. No.
Whatever.
Don't
Je
insult
suis
our
désolé.
French comrades.
Comrades? Where, did we get into Russia? Comrade?
I'll say
I've
this.
been
I'll say
I've
this.
been
Don't
to
speak
Paris.
German. Don't speak
Mostly
German.
they suck.
I don't speak German.
It's a beautiful city, by the way.
Well, I speak
Seriously.
a little bit.
Parlez-vous français?
I mean, I've done that.
I kid.
We,
I'm
we,
just
we were
kidding.
we were out all night partying, and then like we were like, should we get breakfast? And like, sure. Where you want to go? We just freaking drove to France, to Paris. we had our croissant and orange juice and shit like that, and
I'm just like, are the countries over there just like states here? Like, oh, you know what? I'm on the border of Jersey. I'm gonna go over there and get a hot dog in Jersey instead of in New York for cheaper tax.
I mean, it's definitely like a 5 to 6 hour drive
Mm.
from where I am.
Mm.
Wouldn't you just take a train? Like, you guys got like rail systems there, right?
Well, yeah, I
Oh,
could,
yeah.
but it's freaking expensive.
It's very expensive.
I mean, now if I want to go to France, I just go to the Strip because there's a hotel called Paris.
I go to Epcot, man. I can just walk
Has the
back and I
mini
can go to
Eiffel
Epcot
Tower.
in Germany in 2 minutes. I'm just saying.
All right. Well,
Schnitzel there.
I think that's it, guys. We've covered a lot tonight. A lot of not what we decided to cover, but that's how it goes, and that's how I prefer it. Again, Tom,
I'll take
glad
all
to have you back.
blame. I'll take all blame. For
Take
coming
blame
in,
for shit.
brought in
Take
random
blame.
topics.
No, it's good to have you back, man. And we're gonna go around the horn, and the first one to take the horn is Clifton's Backdoor 2024.
Yeah, great. Let's see. What am I doing? Tomorrow I'm watching Dune, so I'm going to try to make a video right after I've seen it. So check that out on my channel, same name as right here. Sunday. I guess we're going to be doing Hunting Hitler, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that note, JV. Then on Monday, insert culture. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be talking about there, but there are a lot of topics.
You said insert.
Insert the culture. Anime nights.
Into the background. What's up, anime?
Yeah, then I
McDonald's
believe
tacos.
it's the 8th is when Dermy and Devil are doing their big
Yes.
live stream thing. So I'm gonna be on that at some point. And on the 10th over on Anna's channel, we're gonna be watching The Crow.
What? Huh? What
For
my
me, the
bite?
first time.
I love that film.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Easy. Love that.
boyfriend.
Right? That's like my favorite. That's like one of my top 5 favorite films.
Fire it up.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Speak.
What?
What?
Well, Crow,
What
the
happened?
Crow picture that got released. So that's why.
Oh, I know. Oh, we don't.
No.
Yeah, exactly. That was my reaction.
Well, I've already talked with people of this. The fact that they made the Crow into a druggie and not like they're supposed to be the innocent people.
It's so terrible.
They met in rehab in this movie. What?
Oh no.
No. That's
Also, just for the record, you don't get meth body that way. It doesn't work. You don't get the 6-pack, the fucking V, by doing the fucking crack pipe.
It's not even a good 6-pack. It's like like you're saying, like a druggied 6-pack. Like he was in prison for a long
At least
time.
Jared Leto's Joker one had like a better defined 6-pack in his.
Yeah.
Like, he at least had a better one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a terrible movie. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Speaking of having a better one, Tom and Sort.
I do have a good one. Let's see. Tomorrow I'll be at Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. I'm trying to streamline things. So Monday, but it's my birthday week coming up. So I'm doing the girl thing and taking a whole week. I'm getting old. So March 6th I'll do.
Not
March
the entire
6th,
month?
I'll do. No, I'm just taking a week. March 6th I'm doing a birthday stream from Magic Kingdom. I'm staying at the tree houses, knocking off more hotels. This is the other thing where
Nice.
Universal needs to catch up. Didn't they have like 14 resorts just for Walt Disney World, and Universal has like 4? Like, I'm just saying, Universal, get some more hotels. And you can book your Epic Universe room already if you want. As of January 21st, you can actually book into the Stella Nova, which is their moderate hotel, which gives us an idea. January 21st of 2025 might be around the opening time. If the hotel is available to book, why are you going to stay there unless there's somewhere to go? So if you're looking for Epic Universe stuff. Besides that, yeah, I'll be at theme parks and stuff like that. Yeah, fun being here. I got to vent. I love doing that.
It's good to have you back, man. Speaking of good to have her back, Anna's Gameland.
No, don't.
Who says
no.
Ryan is the best?
No, don't say her back. Because it's Clifton's back door. So there's no back with me. I'm always
In
here.
2024.
Yeah.
In 2024.
So no backdoor for Anna
No,
in
but in
2024.
2025.
I don't know the rules. Fucking
It's all right. So Ryan, by the way, the Fall Guy was released today.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that movie came out?
Yeah.
Yes,
The Ryan Gosling film?
Based on
Yes.
based on the TV show, right?
Yeah.
The Ryan Gosling film.
The Ryan Gosling one.
That
Yes.
got no attention. Dude took
That's-
all that attention.
That
So-
was not a smart move. Not a smart move on their part.
That's not a smart move, but Ryan and I will definitely be watching it on Discord.
Yep.
Yeah.
When did Ungentlemanly Warfare come out? Out of curiosity,
I
Ooh.
don't know what that movie is.
the Henry Cavill thing that looks like Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah,
with
we
Alan
watched it.
Richardson.
We watched
Yeah,
the trailer.
Yeah, we watched
Yeah,
it. It comes
Let's
out
try- here. You guys were all
this year, isn't it?
You guys were all spurging for Cavill. So
I'm not saying anything about Cavill, but the movie looks.
What do you
fun.
mean, you all?
did I stutter?
Usually, but I try
mean,
not to point it
I
out.
don't. I respect Cavill, but I don't really like him in that way. But yes, thank you. So we will be watching The Fall Guy with Ryan. It's gonna be a private party, right?
Ryan watching Ryan.
Yeah, it's good. It's not private now.
No, we're gonna be hunting Mustache Man at fucking hell. What is it? 6 p.m. GMT, which is whatever.
Yes,
it
it is.
Yeah,
It's
on
11
Sunday.
a.m. for me.
And then Monday going back with Clifton in the Back Door 2024. Insert culture. 11 p.m. GMT. And then after that, back to reality based with Ryan, Roger, Athe, Kenzo, Mephisto on a Thursday. And then after that, Jesus Christ, what's after that? Oh, it's no, it's the 8th of March, International Women's Day with Dermy, Wormy, and Devil,
Yep.
all of them doing their pub crawl. 8th of March,
So
which
is Clifton
starts
getting
at like
What?
starts like 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. So
Yeah.
like yeah, always like pop in, have some fun, and then after that, 10th of March, which is a Sunday, during our usual Engage show, which we're taking a break from for a little bit. We're gonna be reviewing The Crow. So with Clifton, Ryan, I don't know.
Okay, oh, I mean, I can make it unless I'm not invited. So.
JB, you're always invited.
Okay.
So yeah. That's me.
Lastly, and certainly not least, we're not going to get to JB right now. We're actually, what we're going to do is play the finale to Ryan Gets Married Part 4.
Oh,
God
okay.
damn
Here we
it.
go.
I'm glad to see Frank's dad made it out. That's awesome. I hadn't seen him in like 8 years. That's great. Congratulations.
I love you, Dad.
All
You
right,
switched
now.
from Bree to Taylor. Okay.
No. JB was married to Bree. I was married to Taylor. Hence my background forever, because Kenzo will not change it. Make a new meme, dude. Jesus. Speaking of, the man who gets to say goodbye, Mr. JB.
That's right, folks. That's right. So me next week, we got Monday night Game of Thrones. Thursday night, talking about the film Outland over with Roman of the Empire. Friday night, back here again. Next week, the week after, we'll be adding another Wednesday night SmackDown with myself, Ryan, and special guest Left Eye Ego for that week. And so yeah, that's where you can find me streaming along with my normal content. Chat, you're amazing. You keep everything fun. Panel, thank you, Tom, for showing up. My dearest, thank you as well. And I get to say goodbye by saying a couple things. First off, we are going gonna win because we keep fucking talking. And as a certain wrestler also likes to say when she says goodbye, because it's Tiffy time, and she says toodles.
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. See this? Right there in the mouth! Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania. I have seen great strides before. Together at SummerSlam. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
How about getting your foot off my shoulder? Well, there you have it. I still haven't found.
Here's the next champion. Don't worry about Vanna White. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, Diana. Yeah. Oh, yeah!